Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So guys, I'm back today with a slightly different video. I have been doing some purchasing, as you can probably see from today's title, and I've actually been purchasing some designer high-end luxury trainers. If you guys have been here for a while, you'll know I am obsessed with trainers and handbags. They are honestly just like my life. And I actually hadn't bought a pair of trainers for a long time, since my Jordans. I don't know what happened to me in January. I honestly just splurged and bought 2 pairs, which I'm going to unbox for you guys today. A little disclaimer, I have actually already worn these trainers. This is going to be like an unboxing and a kind of review, because I feel like that'll be a little bit more informative as well. I got these probably around January time, but I have worn them for about a month now, so I feel like I can kind of comment on the comfort and just give you guys a bit of feedback about them as well. So yeah, I've got an off-white unboxing and we've got a Lanvin unboxing. Comment down below which trainers you guys think I got. But yeah, I'm very excited to get into this video. If you guys are new here, then it would mean the world to me if you could go and hit that subscribe button. Also check me out on my other socials, which I'll pop up on the screen. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so I think I'm going to start off with the off-white ones. Just because I purchased these first, like if I do it in order. I purchased these from Flannels, which is a little bit of an unusual choice for me. I normally always purchase my shoes or trainers in Selfridges. I purchased these in Flannels because they were actually in the sale. But I'll get them out and then talk to you guys about them a little bit more. So we have here the off-whites. I think they're called the Out of Office sneaker. I actually went for the black and white colourway just because I thought it was like a little bit cooler. It's not going to focus very well. I was actually choosing between two. I was choosing between this pair and like a beigey pair, and I honestly love both, but I just feel like for my kind of personal style this just suits it a little bit better. So yeah, I'm obsessed with these. They're basically this kind of basic white style. They are like quite a classic looking trainer compared to some of the trainers which are in my collection. They've got the black tick on the side, they've got the classic tag on them as well. They are also not too high, which is another kind of different random thing for me. I normally always go for extremely chunky trainers like Triple S tracks, but these ones aren't too high. They've definitely still got a cushion, but they are, yeah, they're not too bad. They're literally like there. But I wanted just more of a pair of everyday white trainers. I've obviously got my Triple S. Maybe I'll do a trainer collection video soon, because I feel like I've actually got quite a lot in my collection now. But obviously I've got my Triple S, and I usually wear those if I want just a go-to white or neutral trainer. But I just felt like I wanted another pair just to spice up my wardrobe a little bit. I was getting a bit bored of always styling the Triple S, and I just felt like I needed something a little bit different, and I'm obsessed with these. I really love them. I actually got these for, let me just check, actually need to check the receipt. These trainers were actually in the sale, and they were $265, which I actually think is an amazing price for off-white trainers. I feel like all my off-white trainers I've ever got have been in the sale, and they've been a really great price. I think now they've actually gone back up again, and they're back to like $350 or $365. So I was very grateful to get these in the sale. The sizing with these trainers is a little bit awkward. I think these are actually classed as men's trainers, even though they're basically unisex, but the sizing's slightly different. So these are a 40 EU, which is normally a 7 UK, but these are actually a 6 40, if that makes sense. And these fit perfectly. I did actually try on at the 41, which was actually classed as a 7, and they were way too big. So yeah, I would probably say size down or just go to your true EU size, if that makes sense, because the fit was a little bit off with these. But yeah, I absolutely adore them. Comfort wise, these are probably one of the comfiest trainers I own. I feel like I've not had to break them in at all. I've literally worn them for whole days around London, and you can probably tell they're already a little bit dirty. I need to clean them. But like, I've literally worn these for whole days around London. My feet have not hurt at all. They are just a really great like basics to go with any outfit. I feel like if I'm going to wear tracksuit bottoms, I'll gravitate towards these. Jeans, so many like suit trousers and stuff like that. I just feel like they're such a cool pair of trainers. So yeah, I'm obsessed with these. Like I said, they're the Out of Office off-white trainer. I think they're classed like on the website, they're like OOO. That makes sense. A little bit odd, but yeah, we love these. I'll link these down below, as well as a few other like different colorways. They do these in a blue and a beige, like I said. They've got them with like writing on the side, which I think is really cool as well. They might even do like a pink or another color. But yeah, I do love them. They're quite a classic trainer. I feel like they're not really going to go out of fashion, just because they are they're kind of basic. But yeah, I do love them, and hopefully I'll get a lot more out of them. Like I said, I've already worn them a lot in the winter. I'm not sure about like obviously the black and white for summer, but I still like to wear some cool kind of street style looks in the summer as well. So in the box you get a dust bag, which I really appreciate. You just get one dust bag, not two. Is that going to focus? There you go. You can see the little off-white logo as well. So you get one dust bag, and I think that's all you really get. I don't know if you get any laces. I don't think you get any laces, but they're just the basic white laces anyway. You just get your authenticity packs as well. Okay, so we're now moving on to, in my eyes, what is the main event. We have an unboxing from Lanvin, which is a brand I've actually never purchased from before, ever. But I basically saw these trainers. You'll probably know what these are if you're kind of in the sneaker world, which I'm sure you are if you're watching this video. You're probably already gonna know what these are. They're like the new It trainer, and I first saw these probably back in October time, and I just instantly fell in love. I love the way that people styled them. I just thought they were so cool and so unique and so out there, and that is just like what I love in a trainer. So I was kind of looking online around that time. I really wanted to purchase them. They're quite a lot of money. I just don't know if I could justify it. Then obviously purchased these in January, and I was like, that's fine. I've got my new white trainers. I don't need to get any more. And then I went into Selfridges in London, and they actually had a Lanvin like display in the shoe area with all of these trainers, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is meant to be. I'd actually never seen them in real life before, so that was like a real, like they were even better in real life. I was like, oh my god, I actually need them. And they had so many colours. Their colours were all so nice, and I tried them on, fell in love, and here we are, quite a lot of money later. But I just thought I'd show you guys them. They are probably the most Marmite trainer that there is. I was like doing some rate or hates before I purchased these, and I think every single person voted that they hated them, but that kind of just made me love them even more. I was like, I feel like they're a bit more unique. People aren't just gonna all have them, so obviously I had to go and purchase them. So here we have the Lanvin Curb sneakers, that's what they're called. And I just went for, I'm not actually sure what the colorways are called. This is just like the white and black with Aztec lace in red, green and yellow. And like I said, they were a bold statement. Like, they are bold. They're basically like, they're made of this suede material kind of at the bottom. Is this going to focus? There we go. They're made of like this suede kind of material on the bottom part, and then the upper part is a little bit more like leather. It's got some more kind of breathable fabric underneath. I don't really know what it's called, so don't at me. It's got rubber sole bit at the front, rubber on the bottom, like the really nice quality, like, what's this bit called? Tongue? Is it called the tongue? Yeah, like the tongue of the shoe is like a really nice like memory foam, so it's super comfortable. And then obviously the laces I feel like are the main attraction. What I love so much about these trainers is that they are so, like, the front is so wide. So I love chunky trainers. I love the illusion of like having like as like a brat style silhouette, like really chunky trainers, and like more of a slimmer upper fitting like thing. That makes any sense at all. I feel like I just like the silhouette of like a chunky shoe. But sometimes, obviously I'm 5'10", my boyfriend's not that much taller than me, so sometimes I don't always want to wear a really kind of high platform shoe. I prefer something that just kind of looks a bit chunky but isn't too chunky. So that is why I feel like I love these so much, because they are just like wide. They're not too high, if that makes sense. Like, they don't have much platform on the bottom. They're actually quite flat. Still got a little bit of a trunk, but they're not too high. But because this part is so wide, it makes your legs look a lot slimmer, because they look so big, if that makes sense. But then they're a lot more comfortable and a lot more easy to walk in than, say, the Triple S or the Track, in my opinion. When I first tried these on, I was a little bit thrown, because this part is so stiff. Like I said, it's kind of like memory foam. So when I first tried these on, it was really hitting like my shin. And I was like, oh my god, I don't think I can cope with how uncomfortable they feel. And I literally walked around Selfridges for like 10 minutes and it eased completely. And like now this part is so comfortable because it literally just like stretches to your foot, which I think is really great. It has, if you're wondering how it does up as well, because I was a bit confused, this is just how I do them up, because the guy in the shop didn't even know how to do them up either. So I feel like I don't want to bow it because it just looks a bit uncool. But you have like a separate layer of laces inside, like this white layer, which you can do underneath, which I just tie and kind of put underneath in there. And you obviously have the Aztec part, which doesn't really contribute to the tightening of the shoe. It literally is just for aesthetic reasons. But what I like to do is just like tie it at the front and then crisscross it over at the top. And I find that stays in it really well. And I just prefer the look of that to like if it's bowed. Some people do bow it that I've seen, but I just thought it looked a bit more cool and edgy like this. But I absolutely adore these. I got these in my regular size, which is a size 7. Kind of similarly to the off-white ones. These were classed as a 41, these ones. The guy did actually say to me that you should size up one size in these trainers. So I looked at the 41 and it said that was a 7. So that's why I got a bit confused, again, like with the off-white. But I went for the 41 and the 41 in this fit perfectly. I did actually try on the 6, which was the 40, in a different colour, and they were way too tight at the front. So definitely probably size up, or get your regular size, but then maybe size up 1 EU size, if that makes sense. Like normally I'd get a 40 and these were a 41. But yeah, I love them. I think they are so cool. I love them with bare legs. I love them with like joggers, jeans, suit trousers, like honestly everything. Cycling shorts. You can just style them in so many different ways. I wear them with dresses as well. I do really think they are the it trainer, and I do feel like they're gonna be around for a little while. People always ask me like, do I regret like spending into like trend items? But for me personally, I've invested in some more like classic items before, and I literally just don't wear them. I actually feel like the cost per wear, like that you buy things to be worn, if that makes sense. Sorry, I got cut off. Obviously when I bought my Triple S, I thought they were going to be like a massive trend item, and I really ummed and ahed about it for so long, but I had so many ways that I wanted to style them and so many ways I wanted to wear them that I just felt like the cost per wear was going to be worth it for me. And it turns out it 100% was, because I still wear them to this day. I've had them for nearly 4 years and they're still going strong. So I do feel like for me personally, I quite like investing in the trends. And also what I noticed about these is that when maybe they don't come as trendy, or like the Aztec lace is a bit like too much, you can literally just take this out and swap it for like a plain white lace to make them look a little bit more understated if you want that. So I do feel like they're an investment. Like I said, I feel like if you know ways to style them and if you feel like you're going to get the wear out of them, then I don't think you're ever wasting your money on a trend piece, because like I said, designer things are meant to be worn. I have a few more classic bags and classic trainers, and I'm honestly thinking of selling them because they don't get used. Like they literally just don't get worn, because my style is a lot more out there. I love to follow the trends and like kind of make them my own. So yeah, for me this was definitely an investment, but hopefully a good one. And I'm very excited to style them a lot more ways on my Instagram. You guys can follow me on that. I've already styled them in a lot of ways. And yeah, comfort wise they are extremely comfy. You just have to kind of get over that initial shock of it kind of sitting on your shin. But when you actually walk around in them for a little bit of time, then they're actually really great. And yeah, I adore these. Hopefully this has been a little bit of a helpful video. Hopefully it's kind of given you an insight if you were thinking to buy these. So yeah, hopefully it was somewhat informative. These ones I think you actually get 2 dust bags. I might be wrong. Or do you get 1 big one? No, you get 1 big dust bag for the 2. This is a lot bigger than the off-white one. So if you're going to travel, if you want to take them with you to travel or anything, then this is a really great way to do that. Yeah, I don't think you get any laces with these either. Yeah, you get 1 big giant dust bag, which is fine basically. So I'm currently trying to find my receipt, which I can't find, which is actually slightly worrying. But I did actually find out the price online that I paid, and that was £6.60. So yeah, a lot more than the off-white trainers, but I feel like you do, like the quality of these is definitely there. Like they definitely feel like a heavy sturdy pair of, like, I mean, £600, I don't think you can ever justify a pair of trainers for that, but I do feel like the quality is there, and I do feel like they are so unique, and they're like something you cannot get on the high street basically. So guys, that's going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know it's been a little bit of a different one. Let me know if you want to see any more trainer videos. I'll definitely be happy to show you guys my training collection, do reviews, all that good stuff. So yeah, go and hit that subscribe button, check me out on my other socials, and I'll see you guys very soon hopefully. Bye guys.